We're talking with Riley Chisholm, and Riley has food allergies. Riley, your mother told me when you were a very young baby that milk spilled on your face and you broke out in hives. Do you have to avoid milk?
Yeah, I do. It's harder at times because milk's in a lot of things, and you have to really be careful about what you're eating.
I've watched you at the youth group in church, and it doesn't seem to bother you when other people eat things. How hard is it to watch people drink milk or eat ice cream and you don't do that?
It's not that hard. I mean, I've never had it, so it's not really a kind of jealousy thing.
Yeah. So what's your favorite foods? What do you really like to eat?
I love seafood.
Love seafood. How about chicken?
Chickens, yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you know you avoid?
Well, all my allergies are milk, eggs, wheat, and nuts.
So milk, eggs, wheat, and nuts. That's pretty hard to avoid all those, isn't it? Wheat, when you can't eat bread?
No.
And can't eat cookies? No. And you can't eat cake? Yeah. Well, that would be pretty hard for me. Is it hard for you?
It's hard. There's certain things I eat and certain things I stick to eating most of the time. And when I stick to those things, it's not too hard.
Have you ever had to use an EpiPen?
No, I've never had to use an EpiPen, but I've had to use Benadryl a bunch of times.
Good that you haven't had to use the EpiPen. As far as, when do you remember having to use Benadryl? What mistake did you make? Do you remember at all?
Sometimes it's just I'll go to a restaurant and there will be an allergen in the food that I eat that I didn't know was in there. And my throat will get itchy or something like that.
Or something like that. You take that very calmly. Well, it's really very, very important that when you're at a restaurant, do you tell people, do you tell the chef, hey, I'm allergic to these foods, be sure that I don't get them?
Yeah, I mean, if I've been there a bunch and I know what I can have, usually I don't have to do that. But if it's a new restaurant that I've never been to.
You know, to me, you're an amazing young girl. I watch you in church, and you just do a great job, and you just seem to, it doesn't bother you at all. Thank you for coming to the Dr. Bob Show. Thank you for talking to us about food allergies, and you stay away from eggs, wheat, milk, and nuts.